Hello everyone, as you know, nowadays we are discussing class 10th English book Footprints Without Feet, and we are discussing 6th chapter. So in the previous videos we have discussed few headings of this short summary, but today we will try to proceed this summary. Okay, so let's start. Competition and science fairs. From here we will discuss competition and science fairs. Everett lost the competition in the science fair when he was in 7th grade. Means here a writer is expressing about the competition of the scientist. He then realized that to win a prize he must do real experiment and not simply make neat displays. Means here he gives a kind of suggestion to all the readers that for getting a prize a person should do real experiment and not simply make their displays. He got good suggestion from Dr. Urquhart about insect related projects and began hard work in this research area. Okay guys, so here next heading is that 8th grade project and prize. 8th grade project and prize. In the 8th grade project, Everett tried to find the cause of a viral disease that killed monarch caterpillars. Means here writer is telling about the project's number 8 for that scientist Everett, because Everett tried to find the cause of viral disease, why viral disease comes in creatures. This was searched by the Everett that kill monarch caterpillars, and viral disease kills the creatures monarch caterpillars. He thought the disease was carried by beetles, and Everett scientists told that disease was carried by beetles. Viral disease carried by beetles. He won the prize this time. Okay, means you can say that the discoverer of viral disease is the Everett. Viceroy and monarch link. This heading, Everett proved that Viceroy butterfly look like monarch butterflies in order to save them from being eaten by birds, as they realized eating Viceroy and not the monarchs. Okay guys, so Everett proved the Viceroy butterflies look like monarch butterflies. Here Everett has compared Viceroy butterflies with the monarch butterflies in order to save them from being eaten by birds, as they realize eating Viceroy and not the monarchs. Okay, here you can say that we can know butterflies, two kinds here, butterflies, monarch butterflies and Viceroy butterflies. It was later shown by research that Viceroys probably do copy the monarch for avoiding becoming the dinner of birds. This project was placed first in the zoology division and third overall in the country science fair. The gold spot experiment. Everett, through his experiment to find the purpose of the 12th tiny gold spots on monarch pupa. For this, he built a device that showed that the spots were producing a hormone necessary for the butterfly's full development. Okay. So recognition of his project, the gold spot project won him first place in country and entry into the international science and engineering fair. Means here you can say that Eve Wright, the scientist, Eve Wright was the greatest scientist, the most intelligent scientist. There he won third place for zoology. Means he was so much talented about in zoology. He also got the chance to work during summer vacation at the Ectotology Laboratory of the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. Next heading is a senior high school achievement. Means in this heading we will learn in what way he got a kind of achievement in a senior high school. In his senior high school, Eve Wright grew cells from a monarch's wings in a culture. As you have already known that monarch is a kind of butterfly. Vajra butterfly and monarch butterflies are told by the Eve Wright scientist. And so that cells would divide and develop into a normal butterfly wing scales only if they were fed the hormone from the gold spots. He won first place for zoology at the international fair and worked in army and agricultural laboratories offered due to his achievement. Next heading we will discuss chemical structure of gold spot hormone. Chemical structure of gold spot hormone. Here writer will describe about the chemical structure of gold spot hormone. When Eve Wright identified the chemical structure of gold spot hormone, means here you can say that Eve Wright means the identifier of gold spot hormone is known as Eve Wright and looked at the X-ray photos of it. He found how cells can read the blueprint of its DNA. He, along with his college roommate James R. Wong, wrote a paper that explained this theory. Consequence of the theory. To further test his theory, he began doing experiments at Harvard Medical School. If the theory proves correct, it will be a big step towards understanding the process of life. It might lead to new ideas for preventing some types of cancer and other disease. In this way, we can say that to further test of this theory, Eve Wright began for doing experiment at Harvard Medical School. This story belongs to a Harvard Medical School. So guys, we are discussing the summary of this science fiction and you should try to clear your concept.